Wow. Awesome, dude. Japanese cars are like boss, dude. Oh yeah, man. What the fuck was that? Oh man. Hello? Fuck. What? Hello? Well, what do I do? Wait, of course. Come on, come on. This is 911. What emergency service do you require? There's a trespasser in my house. I think he broke in through the window. Can you describe the suspect? What? I don't. No, I can't. And why would that be? Because I haven't seen him. You're reporting an intruder you haven't seen? No, it's not like that. It does sound like it, sir. Look, are you gonna help me or what? Help you do what? God, just listen. I heard glass break just a moment ago, and then I. Wake up. Hey, wake up. There you go. Oh, again with this shit? Who the fuck are you? That's not important. What's important is that I need your information. What fucking information? I know you. You have a lot of knowledge about many cars. I need that knowledge about Japanese cars. What? We didn't have to fucking hit me in the head. Starting off quite a few years back, we got the Subaru 360. Now don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Japanese cars and all their quirks, but not so much if it's a death trap. The 360 was designed to be light and agile, and she was a mere 385 kilograms. And that's lighter than some motorcycles of today. Great mileage, but I don't think it's enough if you realize that a brisk summer breeze could total my car. Engine, it had a 2-stroke 356cc engine that made 16 horsepower. The Subaru 360 was built from 1958 to 1971, and Subaru made approximately at about 400,000 units during that time. It lasted 13 years, which is longer than most modern relationships, and nearly 400,000 people willingly risked their lives for this adorable little death trap. And some of its best features included no airbag, and no crumble zone, and no side impact protection. Just faith. See, now the Mitsubishi Delica is pure chaos on wheels. It's a minivan that refuses to act like one, basically. It's the ultimate off-road camper though, JDM Flex and apocalypse survival vehicle all in one. Would I drive one? Absolutely. Would I trust it not to roll over in a sharp turn? No. The Delica has 4-wheel drive, locking differentials and more ground clearance than some SUVs of today. Imagine pulling up to an off-road Jeep meet in a Delica and flexing on them by driving straight up a rocky hill. Instead of being in front of the engine like a normal car, the driver sits on top of it. Just for that extra I like danger energy, I suppose. If the engine burns your bum, congratulations, you are now a part of the barbecue. Now, even though it has the aerodynamic equivalent of my nan's refrigerator, there are so many different versions of the car made by a whole cult. You can't hate on it. Now, hate is what this next one has gotten quite a bit. This is the Mitsuoka Mirochi. It has a supercar body with a Toyota Camry's engine. Supercars should have crazy power, right? The Orochi? No. It has a 3.3 liter Toyota V6 making 231 horsepower. Styling? It's kinda cool if you like molten fish. The name Orochi means big snake, but it's more like a garden lizard. It doesn't sound that scary except for its resale value. Well, at least compared to other supercars, it should be a bit cheaper, right? Think again, bucko. The Orochi had an initial selling price of about 10,500,000 yen, which is about the equivalent of 100,000 US dollars when it launched. Mitsuoka only made about 400 of these, which means they're almost rarer than a Bugatti Veyron. But unlike a Bugatti, few actually wanted this one. The Cosmo was Mazda's attempt to get a rotary engine and put it into a production car. And this motor worked kind of like this. Suck, air and fuel go in, tiny triangles, spins and makes chaos, power happens and the car goes vroom, the apex seals jet themselves into another dimension, repeat cycle. The Cosmo could hit 115 miles per hour, which was wild for the 60s. It had a higher top speed than the first gen Porsche 911. Styling and looks were quite subtle and flattering. As the name suggests, the car resembles something cosmological, but I can't think of what exactly. Ford at this time was still making blocks on wheels. Overall, just a very cool yet misunderstood vehicle. So, is that like enough? Like, can you untie me? I've got things to do. Like what? Like what? Like not fucking sitting here tied to a chair? I'll tell you what. I'm a nice guy. No. I'll let you go if you get this question right, but if you get it wrong, what? I'll break your car. Alright, ask. What is the capital of France? Paris. Okay, set me free. What? What? No, what? How did you? It's kinda general knowledge, dude. Now, let me go? No. You are a fucking weird trespasser, you know that? The Isuzu V-Cross. Part SUV, part spaceship. Designed in the 90s but clearly meant for the year 2090, with a rear window that says "Suck your nan." It made about 6,000 sales. Isuzu wanted to prove they could make a high-performance off-road SUV with futuristic tech. It was basically a rolling showcase for their TOD, Torque on Demand, four-wheel drive system, which automatically adjusted power to the wheels depending on terrain and the direction you're driving to. They built it like a concept car and then actually put it into production, which car companies never really do. Off-road performance was incredible though. It could climb mountains while looking like a straight render of what a child would imagine the tall version of a SUV looks like. It does look to me like a very fun car to try out. This little Ranger right here is the Toyota Serra. A car that's very quirky, but not for its looks right here. No, because it thinks it's a DeLorean. 0 to 16 miles per hour in eventually. Next to the fact that owning a Serra gives you plus 20 charisma, the many windows of the car give an excellent possibility to experience a greenhouse heat stroke. But it really does give you that special Japanese JDM feeling. Small, fast, tough, agile, affordable. Interior? Well, Japanese, you might say. The dash design, a classic 50% spaceship, 50% cassette player. Is that like enough now? No, I don't really think so. Well, guess there's gonna be a part 2 then.
That's pretty funny, dude.